Hi class, I wanted to post this video for you with a little bit more information on using the University of Phoenix Library. To begin with, you'll need to go to the library homepage. All right, and when you get there, it's going to look like this. This is the actual library homepage. And to do this assignment, you want to go to How Do I, which is also here. So if you click on this, you will find topics on how to find a specific article or book, find primary sources, statistical data, locate peer-reviewed scholarly material. You want to go down to research and to develop a search strategy. This section is divided into 4 topics. Choosing a topic, you've done this, right? You've chosen a topic for your assignment. Identifying main concepts and keywords, that's what you're going to be doing this week. Choosing the correct database and analyzing and improving your results. So if you scroll down through this, there is some more information about this. If you go through each of these sections right here, you will find the information regarding each of these 4 concepts or 4 topics that are required for you to complete this week's assignments. And each of these steps will be helpful for you in doing the best, most efficient and effective research. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. What we call good general databases, like I said last night, my favorite is EBSCOhost. There is also ProQuest. These are, whoops, went backwards. These are considered multidisciplinary databases, which means that they have articles and scholarly journals and information from almost every discipline. I showed you how to do an advanced search. Again, remember, you should always sign in first so that if you save your research to be able to go back to later, it will be there as well. And you can do this in ProQuest also. So these are the Boolean operators. I'm going to upload some handouts on using Boolean operators, and these are the fields. So if you're doing subject term searches or author searches or title searches, that's where you would go. And again, just coming back over here, if you use these Boolean operators, you must have this clicked. Over here in ProQuest, they also have scholarly journals. So if you are just looking for that, you want to make sure you come to this tab and click full text and peer reviewed, because not all scholarly journals are peer reviewed. Okay, so the next thing is to evaluate your sources. And these are the evaluation criteria that you need to use to look at any source. These are also criteria that you would use to evaluate a source online. In fact, you would have to do this evaluation much more carefully when you do your research online, because there is no one there to vet these sources for you. But on the University Library website, these databases, these companies who run these databases are vetting these sources for you. So they're doing a lot of this evaluation for you already, but it's really important that you are aware of this. So these are the 5 most important criteria. Currency, the timeliness of the information. When you are doing research on science, medicine, technology, your research has to be very current because things change so rapidly. And if you look up something from 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, it might be out of date today. And so that is really important in the credibility of your source. Relevance, the importance of the information for your needs. Is this article, essay, newspaper article, journal, peer-reviewed scholarly journal, is it relevant to your needs, to your topic specifically? Does it answer the questions that you're asking and that you're looking for the answers for? And accuracy. Is this source reliable, truthful, and correct in the contents? Now, if it is a scholarly peer-reviewed journal, that is what the peer review is for. It's to review these articles that scientists and researchers and academics have written for this type of reliability, for truthful content, correct content, checking on the authority of the authors, checking on their evidence that they're using, the research that they have done. And that is why using peer-reviewed scholarly sources has some of the highest levels of accuracy and reliability. The next is authority. No matter what source you're using, whether you're looking at the library or online, you want to make sure that the author themselves is authoritative. And that means that they have experience in their field, knowledge in their field, the proper credentials, education, experience, that they have been doing whatever they are an expert in for a long amount of time, and that you can verify. Again, if you're using peer-reviewed scholarly journals, like in accuracy, that is going to be vetted by you. And because they're peer-reviewed, the authority of the author is going to be checked. But it's good for you to be aware of it as well and make sure you know who that author is. And then finally, the purpose, the reason the information exists. What are they trying to do? Are they trying to argue for something, persuade you to think in a certain way or to act in a certain way? Do they have more manipulative reasons? Is the information biased and maybe one-sided in that they are not acknowledging another position, or at least giving you educated, researched facts and statistics to support their own argument? Okay, so again, this is something that you really need to make sure to look at. And these evaluating your sources is what you need to include in your assignment this week, that this source was credible for all of these reasons. So you want to utilize the resources available to you. There is numerous resources on the library website at University of Phoenix. This again is advanced search for EBSCOhost. I just put an example for you, animal rights, and apes, not rats. Okay, so this means that using Boolean terms, I'm going to look at animal rights, but it has to have apes in it and not rats, okay? And I got these search results. It's going to save my search results and history so that even if I continue to use different search terms, these search terms, it will maintain the history of my search terms, so I can go back if I forget and want to go back and look at something that I found earlier on. So here is a source that I found, Legal Rights for Great Apes. It's a full text source, which you need. These were some of the search terms, so this could help me put back information here. So maybe I need to add, instead of apes, I need to add chimpanzees or orangutans, or let's see, animal welfare instead of animal rights, and maybe I will get more search results that way. And then again, I went over how to look up the reference. You want to click Cite. You want to make sure you are looking at APA, and you're going to copy and paste it. But as one of you mentioned, the citations are not always correct because things might not be italicized, or it might be all in caps and it should be lowercase and uppercase. So it's really good to verify and check by looking at an APA formatting guide and then look back and forth and check to make sure that it has been correctly cited. So there, again, as I said, there are many resources to help you in the library. I guess this should have followed the previous slide. You can go to how do I do something, find, or help. And here they are. And you can contact a librarian or look at the FAQs because your question might have already been asked, or look at the library handbook. This is another place to click on for Ask the Librarian for Help. You can contact your librarian. They will get back to you within 24 hours. You can contact me for help as well. Okay, I hope this helps.